Hey film fans, I'm Jack Benner and welcome to my review of Edge of Tomorrow, or Live Die Repeat, or Edge of Tomorrow Live Die Repeat, whatever you like to call it. Edge of Tomorrow is a 2014 sci-fi action film directed by Doug Liman starring Tom Cruise and Emily Blunt. The film is set in the future when an unstoppable alien army known as mimics start to invade. William Cage, played by Tom Cruise, gets sent into combat with these giant mecha suits, and he suddenly gets infected with an alien gene that allows him to repeat the same day over and over again every time he dies. He meets an ultimate warrior named Rita, played by Emily Blunt, who's been through what he's going through. And she helps him improve as a soldier, and they work together to hopefully stop the invasion. Now, looking back at the trailers for Edge of Tomorrow, they didn't really impress me that much. They looked like an okay sci-fi action film with Tom Cruise. And apparently the trailers did not market this movie very well, because I loved this movie when I first saw it in 2014, and I still love it to this day. Edge of Tomorrow is awesome. First, Tom Cruise and Emily Blunt are terrific together. They have great chemistry. While Tom Cruise is of course great in the action and the stunts, he does deliver on both in this film, but what surprised me the most is this was an interesting character for Tom Cruise to play. He plays a deserter in this film. He's a coward. He doesn't want to go into war, and he even tries to blackmail the guy who sent him into combat. And seeing Tom Cruise's character improve as a soldier as the film goes on is a very satisfying arc for him to go through. And Emily Blunt in this movie is amazing. She is one of the strongest female heroes I have seen in a while. Fierce, strong, independent, and I love seeing her and Cruise work together. And seeing her helping him become a better soldier, and also, without her, Cruise would have nothing. And this film is directed by Doug Liman, who has directed The Bourne Identity, Mr. and Mrs. Smith, and later after this movie, him and Cruise would later work together in American Made, which I haven't seen. And he does a great job directing in the action scenes. The combat scenes especially are fantastic. This is a very well shot film, no shaky cam, impressive long takes, and very good stunt choreography. The visual effects in this movie are amazing. Now, with the aliens in this film, these mimics, I was worried that they were going to be generic alien designs. They are not. They are terrifying. Just how very quick they are and vicious, and the thought of one coming near me just scares me instantly. And what was also impressive is this was a great mix of CGI effects and surprisingly practical effects. Watching the behind the scenes of this movie, I was surprised to see how much practical effects were used in this film and blended very well, and little green screen, which I thought was very impressive. And a surprising thing about this movie that was not marketed in the trailers, this movie is funny. Does know how to play with the premise of repeating the same day over and over again. This is one of those time loop stories. Movies like Groundhog Day, Source Code, this, and later the Happy Death Day movies. I did like the editing of whenever Cruise's character is in war. He cuts like every time he dies and like skipping over parts. Definitely knows how to play with the premise very well without getting repetitive, boring, or annoying. And also, I love J-Squad, just a very funny group of characters. It kind of reminded me of Aliens. And also that Bill Paxton is in this film, who has a very funny role in this film. Rest in peace. And this film does have an engaging story to it. You want to know how Cruise and Blunt are going to stop the invasion. And I felt like there was so much urgency in this film just to go, go, go. As for issues or nitpicks, my only minor issue with Edge of Tomorrow, there was a scene where Tom Cruise's character is in a pub, and there were some people talking about why these aliens are here, and there was a quick mention of minerals. It felt like they were trying to give a reason as to why they were here, but I felt like it wasn't specific enough. Overall, Edge of Tomorrow is an awesome, engaging, and entertaining sci-fi action film. And this film sadly underperformed at the box office, should have made more money, and around the same time Transformers Age of Extinction went on to gross $1 billion worldwide. Really? Great performances from Cruise and Blunt, amazing action and effects, surprisingly funny, intense, and it is one of the best sci-fi action films I have seen in a while. And overall, I'm going to give Edge of Tomorrow 4.5 stars out of 5, an A. One of my favorite films of 2014, one of Tom Cruise's best action films, and this and Minority Report are his best sci-fi movies. Been hearing rumors about a sequel happening, and I would like to see a sequel. I was interested to see what they would do with that. Hopefully Cruise and Blunt will be back, as well as Doug Liman directing. Let's see if that sequel will happen someday. So what do you guys think about Edge of Tomorrow? Do you agree? Disagree with me? Let me know below. Make sure to like this video, leave a comment, and subscribe if you're new here. It really means a lot. I'm Jack Benner, and look forward to another movie review.